What's up, real estate shoppers, bargain hunters, foreclosure finders of San Diego? It's Jess. I'm checking in with you here from foreclosurefriday.com, studio headquarters. We are the Greenhouse Group, and I got a great pick for you today. And for this pick, we are going downtown. Matter of fact, specifically downtown, a little spot here called Columbia / Little Italy, which you'll see here from the demonstration exactly where that is. And I got a great pick. It is in a very familiar complex down in that area called Trio. And I say familiar because any folks who have been around this market and active, you've probably ran into a listing here at least once or twice in your pursuits already, because it's very new. It was constructed in 2003, offers some spectacular views, unprecedented community with a walking score, because you can access both the downtown and the Gaslamp district, as well as Little Italy, which is one of my favorite spots in all of San Diego, and it's a beautiful complex. Compounding that is they've also had a couple issues with just by nature of the fact of when they came in. When they were incepted, all of the types of loans, stated income, and different people, investor types that were trying to monopolize on that complex. Most of those loans we've seen fall kaplooey in the last 3-4 years, and so we've got a lot of opportunities. This being one of them. So this hot bank-owned home pick of the day here today is one of. First of all, it's spectacular, not only in the things I just mentioned, but the fact that it's actually pretty high up. So one of the huge variables of this complex is that, you've got a truckload of floors, and, it just so happens if you're relegated to one of the lower ones, your view is not going to be quite as good as some of the upper ones, and the turnover on some of the ones that are higher is a lot lower than the ones that are lower. So when you got one that's got a nice little perch to it, it definitely requires some attention. HOA fees $424 a month. Now, you heard me say in my episode yesterday that can probably cut in to about $75,000 to $100,000 worth of purchase power. Okay, but you get a lot of amenities for that. As a matter of fact, Trio, because it is so new, it's got a lot of things going for it. And one of the things that's super cool is that it's got a pool. It's actually a really nice little pool. It's a gated community. It's very private, very secure. Got a fantastic foyer, beautiful common areas. It's got a great little spot where you can work out. It's loaded from ear to ear with everything that you're looking for. So let's take a peek inside. And right off the bat here at this cover photo, they did a great job at showcasing the beautiful floors. And the kitchen's just what you want to see, with a layout that's only just a tickle over 1,200 square feet, because that open design allows for entertaining, and that grand room concept really helps you hide the fact that there's not a lot of living space. Drenched in natural light, that's the west-facing balcony. Another west shot. Both of the bedrooms having west shots. There's an actual shot of the balcony, and that's just looking over left there to Coronado. You can see right there is Cabrillo at the end of Point Loma. There's a shot of that guy. One of the things that's really neat about the architecture on this particular building is that it's terraced along the back side here. So I'll show you that in a little bit. Oh, there's another great shot of it right there. So here's a great shot of that map that I was telling you about, the separate communities here as they're broken up. So our guy's sitting here, right here on the cusp of the Columbia district and then Little Italy. And you can see this is where most of the activity happens. So you can see there's quite a few folks that flock to the marina, and almost equally so, and the majority of folks over to the Little Italy side. And so Bankers Hill gets a small little cross section. There's Cortez and East Village, which is another up-and-coming neighborhood that's getting a nice little chunk out. But so Columbia and Little Italy together, they're 41%. So this guy right here is probably our best comp. And I've actually seen the inside of this particular unit personally. Now, it sold in the middle of December for $380,000. It was originally listed for $420, and then they ranged it down to $399, and they picked up $380. It was a traditional sale, and it actually had an extra bedroom, so it was a 252, and it was a little bit bigger of a footprint. So again, not a foreclosure, not a short sale, traditional sale, bigger, and an extra bonus room. And this guy went for $380. Okay, and as you can see from the photos, you know, very similar in granite countertops, very similar in open floor plan design. They've even got some fancy lights there, updated floors again. So really a good comp. And you can see just from gleaning from this that it fetched about almost $20,000 less than the asking price of our hot bank owned home of the week. So that's a great comp. So let's take a peek in on this guy, and you can kind of get your bearings straight as to exactly where it is. So there's Coronado, there's a Silver Strand, here's the San Diego Bay, and we've got right over here, you can see it lighten up, so you can get an idea about, perspectively speaking, there's the marina, and as it curls back over, there's Colombia, and then there's Little Italy. So let's take a peek on it. It's a great shot of India right there. So as you spin back around west, you can see this whole side of the block right here is taken up by Trio. So now we're facing south, and then here is the main entrance right there. So let's see if I can take a peek up. So if you can imagine yourself on the 20th floor, I think there's 25 floors in this building. So our hot bank owned home of the day pick is actually on the 20th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's right about there. Wouldn't that be something? And as looking at it from over here from the Kettner Boulevard West B Street intersection, you can see this is really where you're at here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're right over here on this floor right there. Fantastic. So that's our hot bank-owned pick of the day. For a opportunity to search for other homes just like this one here in Little Italy, there is a free search tool that's right here on this foreclosurefriday.com site. You're welcome to use it. And if you also want to sign up for our weekly list of free homes so you can have a more robust opportunity to glean through the silent market, go ahead and sign up for the list down here underneath this video as well on foreclosurefriday.com, and we'll see you back here next week.